You guys already know we are giving all the juicy details, the enchilada about Christine's not lawsuit, but her petitioning the courts in Utah for Cody to give child support and then to establish paternity.
Yes,
there's
he
a lot of
have
things.
to go get his blood done and taken. I see you, Christine. Yes.
I am here for it. We're here to give our reaction about it because we couldn't really get into it on the other one because the video too long. We try to keep things sweet because of storage and stuff like that. Yeah. But I am just shocked. I did not expect Christine to be filing for child support, especially since there's only 4 years left. She's with David.
That's a long time, though.
I mean,
that's a long time. And you know something? Cody has had it easy. Can you imagine if all these women had left him like
high and dry and sued him for real from the beginning?
7 years ago or something like, and you got to pay for all these children. I bet you one thing, Robin would no longer be with him. It's too much money you got to pay out. She'll be out there suing him too. She would add herself to the lawsuit.
I mean, I'm shocked that Christine is doing this. But then again, because the reason why I'm even shocked about it, let me tell you why.
Children are expensive. This is a teenager. She soon has to go to prom. She has to go off to college. They really only do the child support till the child is 18. So, I mean, all the money that she's spending on Truly now and has been. Remember, she has not been with Cody for 3 years.
Right.
Okay? So, I really want her to get that back child support.
The reason why I'm shocked about
Christine.
Christine.
Put it away for college.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why I'm shocked that Christine is doing this is because she left in so much peace. So I'm kind of shocked that she's coming back 3 years later for like vengeance. And I'm not saying that it's wrong that she shouldn't do it. Yeah. I'm just shocked it happened because it's like
every vengeance. It's just keeping him accountable. You're just keeping him accountable. I want you on the birth certificate so that I can take that birth certificate down. Now the paternity has been established. Now you're on the hook. This is your last child. She's doing it not just for Truly.
It's not his last child.
Well, this is the last child of all the OG, the three OGs, right?
I think we also have to keep in mind that Christine, the mothers are the ones who really are going to see their children suffering day in and day out from Cody not being present, from the lack of support as well. And also, you know, Truly is a teenage girl. This is where things get a little murky. This is where things start getting a little slippery, slipping and sliding. Not in no baby oil, but you know, you slipping and sliding in some things. You know what I'm saying? So you got to try to keep the girl steady as much as possible.
And if the father can their hormones are raging. You have to keep them busy. And then the rebellion activity. So you do want as much support as for this child, right?
Yeah.
Even though she has David.
You know, she has her other siblings. But I don't know who lives with her in Utah. What sibling does Truly have?
Well, Isabel is back in Utah, but she doesn't live with Christine. She lives, has her own place.
Well, I mean, is she a college student? I barely called mom when I was in college, so I doubt that Isabel is.
You called more than I found out that other people called.
Yes, I did.
Remember one day I just had, when you first got there, you were calling me several times a day.
Well, because I went from being homeschooled to now being in college, I was very depressed. I'm like, who are all these people? Yeah. Why am I here? Like, I have nobody. I was very depressed. First 3 months.
No, it was actually 2 weeks.
It was not 2 weeks.
It was 2 weeks. I remember.
Not 2 weeks.
I remember.
It was maybe a month.
I remember because of the fact of it hurt me so much. Because after 2 weeks, all of a sudden, I mean, I was happy for you because you're kind of like you have that spirit of a butterfly. Like you're very friendly anyway. So I knew in time you were gonna make friends.
It was not.
But
2
I was
weeks.
like, oh damn, the 2 weeks had come. And now the calls were kind of like I now was calling you. And then you would pick up. And then as the time went by, after the first year, it was like, I'll call you. I think one day what happened when I really spazzed out, I had called you and I did not receive a call that day. right? So hours had passed. We're now in the next day. I am at work. I had actually come from work. So I have gone to work, come back home, and you still had not called. So now 24 hours have passed, and I was just like, then I text you. I said, okay, obviously, you're not using your phone for the purposes that you have a phone. So I'm going to shut off the phone. Then you call me. Like, what's going on?
But you see the controlling behavior? I'm going to shut off your phone. I'm in a whole different state. You're going to shut off my phone?
Yeah.
Ghetto.
And then you contacted me. And then,
threats of violence.
You started contacting me. Then I wasn't contacting you now. Now I was calling my
You see the psychotic
best girlfriends who actually live in Georgia where she was in school. And I'm talking to them, and they're younger than me. And actually much younger than me. And so I was talking to them. One of them was like, you know something? I never called my mom when I was in college. I will see her maybe on the holidays. We don't do this in America. Okay, I understand you're from a different culture. Yeah, I get it. They're both Americans. And the other one, so we have one that, it's funny because one of my best friends is nutty, and then the other one is calm like myself. Like, okay, let us think this through. Okay, I am going to go ahead and call Mary. So Auntie Andrea called you.
Yeah.
And was just like, look, you need to contact your mom. You know that if she has contacted you, 24 hours has passed. You could have at least just sent her a text.
I was busy.
Just to say, I'm busy, but I got your text and I am good.
I can't do that because the thing is, if I send you a text, you call me immediately. That's what you do because you always just
send me
on the phone.
Picture and just say, I am actually alive. That's all I require. But nothing at all is just really not demure, inconsiderate. But anyhow,
no,
once
you trying to call off my phone was very inconsiderate, very unmindful, and very not demure, and very
and that's what they told me. They were
unstable.
Like, yeah, this is what college students do. So I was like, okay, well maybe I'm overreacting. So I told
definitely.
you, okay, I'm overreacting, but this is what I expect.
And can I
for
also
you to text me back? So we were able to at least establish that. So I wasn't like.
And can we also establish, like, freshman and sophomore year, I think I was coming home, like, every 2 months.
Yeah,
probably even more. And I came every month.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, I was also coming on all holidays. I never said, oh, let me stay here and enjoy my holiday. You know, all those little spring breaks that people get to enjoy? I couldn't do that. If I went to go see an HBCU or go check out Morehouse or Spelman, I had to go when I was in school. I didn't get to enjoy all that stuff. I think I went to maybe 1 or 2 homecomings.
Right.
But she had me on lockdown. But y'all let us know what
you enjoyed coming home.
I didn't enjoy the holidays.
And then towards the end, she was now coming home maybe once every 2 months.
Senior year, I was at home.
Yeah.
Senior year, I was at home getting the big bag.
Of COVID.
Yeah.
COVID, that was so nice. I loved it. Both my kids were at home. Oh, that was really lovely. 2020.
For you.
Did you guys love COVID time as much as I did?
I'm sure
with all the family members at home. Wasn't that great?
I'm sure some people became alcoholics because they had to deal with their children on a 24/7 basis. You over here like, yeah,
I was happy. My son actually almost drove me insane because I was like on him like white on rice because he had just started college, and it was just like, you gotta get up. But thank goodness we had a good therapist who intervened. And we're just like, let me be the bad guy, you just be the mother. So that was really wonderful. But anyway,
back to the topic at hand. Yeah.
So we're talking about kids, college, teenagers, whatever.
All this to say, Isabel is probably not very tuned in with seeing Truly and all that stuff, especially if she's a college person. Like me in my 20s, I kind of like do my own thing personally.
Yeah, she said she was going to come to you to...
but she's like, I'm not living with you.
I'm not living with you. Where did we see that?
That was Isabel. Isabel said that.
Was that my Kelsey we saw that? Or somebody said it?
Isabel said it when they were
Isabel
packing.
Said, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was not going to live with her. Oh, that's right. When they were helping her unpack. That's right.
Yeah. So we don't know how much support Truly has.
Right. You mean from the siblings and stuff. And so Christine is like, we're the parents.
Yeah.
And you going to. It's not gonna be like how we grew up in this family.
Right.
Where the father doing his own thing and then the mothers are the one who gotta raise kids.
Yeah.
You will spend time
With your child.
with your child. Exactly.
Yeah.
I wish Cody will say he wants 50%. And Christine, you should let him have truly 50% of the time.
I don't think he's actually, because, it's kind of like, not to put our business out there, but I remember there was this one time, whatever, where dad was dating somebody at the time, and he was like, oh, I wanted to have the children for Christmas, da-da-da-da, and you were so upset, like, no, that you called your mom, and grandma was like, rest in peace, she was like, you know what, let him have it, Kody. You know it ain't gonna happen.
I know.
And it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So
once I got happy with it, and I'm like, yes, oh my goodness, finally, now I have some time to myself to go do some stuff with my friends and whatever. And I was telling him, I said, oh wow, this would be so great. Actually, yes, I am looking forward to it. Yes, please bring that woman. Yes, I will meet her. No problem. Yes. You know something? We don't have time, and we have other plans. I was like, damn. But I could dream, though. I could dream.
I mean, I love my dad, but that was so true.
Enjoy your
though,
time
sometimes.
with these children.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I'm sure 10 years from now, when you guys are totally away, probably living your own lives with your own children and your spouse, I am going to be so happy and fulfilled that I had so much time with my kids. Because
even now, mom is like this. Really. I'm like trying to go out to the sea to fish. Mom's like this with the little.
I mean,
fish
just think about it. Even if you're like with your children until they're 30, like that's only 30 years. You're not going to be with them for the next 60. Like it's going to be over. So enjoy the time that you have with them.
Take this as an opportunity, as a blessing, Cody. Yes. Don't see this as I'm going to punch the hole in the wall and I'm going to be screaming and cursing this woman to the high heavens. Take it as a blessing. She's doing you a favor, beloved.
To
truly.
even have a time with Truly, you don't have like great relationship with your other children, but you can have that with Truly.
She's still
like
young.
Truly can be that, person, that child from all of this mess that occurred.
Right.
But you can have that ally in Truly. You can have that child, that bond, that good, strong bond with Truly. Yeah. So take it on as that, because very soon they will be gone. They'll be doing their own thing. I mean, Mary's here, but she's doing her own thing. I mean, we're here together, but she is usually not here. I mean, the first year we were here.
The first year I was here, I was living beach life.
But
I barely go out
now.
Now I barely go out. The first year I was going every day and night. I was gone. But now I'm here because I'm like, I have goals I want to accomplish before next year or whatever. So I'm here and stuff.
So you're busy
but the goal,
doing your thing.
Yeah. I mean, but we're here though. It's not like I'm married and I'm with somebody else in a whole different house. Yeah. I mean, the only thing is Rasheed's not here. I'm just waiting for him to get here so I can feel less guilty about doing my own thing. But he's with daddy, so.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, but it's so wonderful having your children around. Embrace this time, Cody. And I'm happy that Christine is forcing him to. I wish that she had done this earlier, like with Isabel.
Yeah.
But it's not their culture to do this. But I wish she had done it with some of these kids, like especially daughters. A daughters yearn.
All she has is daughters.
To have time with their fathers. They yearn for that. And it's such a shame when the fathers don't understand that.
Yeah.
And
or they get in their own way.
So forgiving when it comes to a father. A daughter will, just like sons are very so.
It's like how women be forgiving men, daughters be forgiving their fathers.
You know what I'm saying? So embrace this, Cody. Don't be upset. I mean, it was bound to happen. You should have been the one to even go there when Christine left. You, Cody, should have been the one to say, something, I want to have joint custody. I was thinking that's what he will do.
The fact
he will try and have joint custody. I can't believe it's been 3 years that Christine has left, and this man never even tried to go get some joint custody for Truly. Well, how did you think you were going to see Truly?
It's like what that man said before. The men are only really attached to the women who they have good relationships with.
Something?
And the woman that he has a good relationship with, he's good to the children. If he doesn't have a good relationship with that woman, with another woman, he's not only good to the kids. That's what he said, and I feel like there is some truth to it.
He surely did say that.
It's not really the case in our situation, because I feel like Dad, he still wants to be a good father. He cares about it. It's not our case or whatever, but if for some cases, like with Cody's, that's what it is. And also, it's a patriarchal society for them as well. Mm-hmm. So I feel like Cody is only good to the woman that he's on good terms with. And so that's what this is.
And in that culture, too, they have that whole keep sweet thing.
Yeah.
So the wife who ain't being keeping sweet with him, he ain't gonna keep sweet with her kids.
Yeah, and he's been mistreated. But you know what's even crazy? Which I just want to close on this because this is only going to 20 minutes. But he was
long
on
videos today.
But he was on good terms with Janelle. I think maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. Well, maybe he wasn't. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a different minute.
No, say it. Finish your point.
I think because Cody was bad to Janelle's children.
Yes.
But then I remember Janelle saying that the only thing that was holding her there was the children. Yes. So maybe the relationship with Janelle and Cody was bad. And that's when he started mistreating the children even more. Yeah. I don't know if that's a correlation or if he just wasn't treating the kids well because they were on his ASS. I don't know. It's probably one of the two.
Well, it started with the kids being on his ASS.
Right.
And then him having this really hard line with those two kids who were on his ASS, which is Garrison and Gabriel, who were questioning him. So it's kind of like, how dare you question me? Well, how dare you disrespect me? And then he went to Janelle to let her know, when I come to see you, lady, I don't want to see them two boys up in this house. Well, also, gosh darn it, they have been disrespectful to me. So when I come to this house, they can't be there. Janelle's like, this is my house and it is their house. So no, I'm not kicking them out. But she did let Garrison go and stay in like a trailer.
But I think that's where the rift came because the kids were giving him strife. He's now looking at Janelle because I remember him saying that, look, these are your boys. We need to be a united front because they're here attacking me. And you are out here. I have worked hard. I have done everything to keep this family on my back. Cody all of a sudden a struggling single mother talking about how I have kept this family on my back while you were doing whatever it was that you were doing.
As though she running the streets. She working for you, little bird.
So I think that's where the rift came. It was the kids first, and then it was him fighting with Janelle. Like, you need to keep your kids in line and order. And when she wasn't doing that to his liking, that's when they stared to separate. And then he started really being disrespectful to the kids. And then they broke up their marriage.
Thing is, children get to an age. Yeah. Where, I mean, even you guys told me. You guys got to the age, that age of, I don't know, from 19 onward. It was like, don't interfere.
Yeah.
In our relationship with our dad.
Yeah, like you don't need to be a middleman.
We have an issue, yes. With him, we're going to say directly, don't interfere. Yeah. Don't try to tell us to acquiesce, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Like you guys, I remember you guys had that talk with me. I was like, well, damn. So I think did it with love and kindness. Gets to that age when they become adults. Yeah. And they want to speak up for themselves. And that's what Garrison and Gabriel did. And it's a part of maturing.
They couldn't handle it.
It's a part of getting into adulthood. Yeah. And you have to respect that. Because you do want your children to become adults. You want them to be able to speak up, right? And when they did that, and Janelle, being the mother that she is, she's accepting that. Cody looked at that as a betrayal on her part. I guess maybe because when Robin came into the family with her 3 children, she told those 3 children, you get in line with him. But that's such a different dynamic.
You're not even
because this is not the blood kid. This is not the blood parent. Yeah. So it's like, I'm coming to this family. I want everything to go really nice. You all just better get in line, right? Yeah. But at some point, I don't think Dayton was in line because he was in an RV next door. Yeah. As Garrison had to be in an RV next door.
Crazy. So. But yeah, y'all, we done spent 20 minutes on this. We gonna wrap it up. Y'all let us know what y'all think about the college relationship between kids and being in college, and then also let us know about this whole thing with Cody and Janelle. We talked about a lot of different points.
And do you think Cody's gonna ask for 50-50? I think he will. He should. He
ain't gonna do that.
And Christine, allow him to. Trust me. You will not. You will thank me later.
Bye, y'all.